Hello again. In this video, we're gonna implement a new functionality, which is pagination in the Sakila Films user interface. We use pagination to improve readability in our user interface, but most important, to save data usage. The data we are retrieving from the database is on the internet, on the cloud. If the data is just a few characters for every item, okay, it's not very heavy, the demand. But if, for instance, items like one film that included an image or a multimedia, some sounds or some other resources, well, this could be to ask for instance, in this category animation, 66 films found, okay, would be maybe too much if the user only needs the first result. So we go asking the data as we need it, or as the user asks for it. We save a lot of megabytes or of data, and it's quicker. The speed and the performance of the transaction is also better. The methodology in this video is going to be a bit different. I'm going to give you the solution, including the source code, and we will analyze it to try to understand the logic of the algorithm. First, let me show you how this should work. Well, as before, we have our category drop-down list, and when we select a category, first of all, we count all the films that there are of this category. We show only the first 20, and we make a calculation, which is how many pages must we provide to show all the 57 films. So we are showing the first 20 here. Yes, in this first page. We are in the first page, page 1 of 3, and we are showing the result 0 till the 19. Yes, 0 till the 19. Now, if I click the next button, see the previous button is disabled, it's not enabled, because I can't go to page 0, doesn't exist, or page -1. If I click the next button, films or results number 20 to 39 should appear, and we are in page 2 of 3. And if I click next again, I will go to the last page, and the remaining results will be shown. In this case, from the number 40 till the 57. Okay, so that would make 17 films in the third page. If I go previous again, then page number 2, so results from 20 till 39. And if I go previous again, I can move within my buttons in whatever page I am. Let's do now make the assumption that the number of films per page is always 20, and we will move on later to give the possibility, to give the chance to the user to choose how many films per page he wants to choose. Okay, let's first just stay in a fixed films per page factor of 20. The main idea, or the main strategy of the algorithm, is to query the database once every page. Well, we have to make a query to the database one first time, but just to count how many films are in a given category, to calculate the number of pages we have to show. And then I retrieve only the first 20 films. And then in page 2, I make another query to the database, a different one. Well, the same one, but with different indexes, asking the database for records number 20 to 39. And if I click a button again to change my page, I ask for the rest, for 20 more records, starting from the last one I have shown. if I click the previous button, so every time that I click one of these buttons, or at the beginning when I load the first 20 films of the category, or when I click one of these two buttons, I am querying the database for only 20 films. And which films do I want to start from and until what film? It should be two parameters I have to pass to the database in the query for me to get the required result. Now, pay attention to the number of pages we're currently in, the number of films per page, and the index of the row of the film we are showing at the current page. That is, if I am in page 1, I will be showing films which index in the database is from the 0, 1, 2, this will be the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, until in the first page the 19th, 0 till 19. That is, if in page 1 get rows from 0 until 19. If I am in page 2, the index of the rows in this set of 57 films found would be the get rows from the 20th, 21, 22, until the 39. Yeah, this will be the film number 39 in the list of films found. And finally, for this query, for this category, if I am in page 3, get rows from indexes 40, 41, 42, until the, well, in this case, as we are in the last page, the 57. Good. So from 14, get 20 more, but if it's the end it's before, well, there are no more films. It will return just the rest of the film. But I am asking every time for 20 films. That is, get 20 rows. Our query should be now not get all of the rows of the classes category, but get 20 rows starting from the current page -1. Yes, so if I am in page 1, get 20 rows starting from the 0. Current page -1 is the 0, yeah, the index 0. So from 0 till 19. That is, if I am in 1, which is the value of the current page. Right? 1 minus 1 is start from the 0. So because of that, we have to add the minus 1. Now, if in page 2 get another 20 rows, starting now from the one with index 20. And how can you relate the current page? Okay, I'm in page 2, current page, which is 2. So, and I have to get 20 rows. So if I say minus 1, 2 minus 1 will be 1. Yes. 1 multiplied by the films per page, which is 20, will be 20. Yeah. So that is, this would be starting from the 20th. So this is 2, current page is 2, minus 1, this parenthesis will be 1, times 20, and the final result is 20. So get 20 rows, starting from the 20, from the one with index 20 in this set of films. Yeah, so from the 20th to the 39. And if, finally, if in page 3 get another 20 rows, starting from the one, starting from the 40th, and where can you get the 40th? From the page number 3. So with current page, which is 3, minus 1, which it will be 2, 2 times 20 will be 40 films per page. Yeah, that will be 20 rows starting for the 40th. So the 40, 41, 42. If there are not 20 rows, just retrieve the remainder. But in this formula up here, it lacks the films per page variable. But you see, this is 0. Yeah, 1 current page, page 1, 1 minus 1 is 0. We can multiply it without any problems. If we say here films per page, yeah, we have here the formula. Generic formula that will be the current page that will yield the index we have to start from querying the database. Like we have to say, select this data from these tables, starting by row 0, 20, 40, and give me 20 more, or the remainder if there are not 20 in one of the pages. And how can we do that in our database, in SQL, in our query? That's easy. Let's see how. In my SQL server, we have the limit and offset option. If I execute this query without the filter, I get the 60 results, the 57 results, 57 rows. If I wanted only the first 20, so 20 rows starting from the one with index 0, I can use the limit keyword, start from the 0 offset and give me 20 rows. When using this limit, it's always recommendable to order by a column just to check that in every page we get the desired result and it is not ordering by the different field and giving us wrong results. So let's filter by film ID. And now see. Okay, I have 20 rows, which are the first 20. And I'm in page 0. If I say, okay, start from the row 20th, yeah, and give me 20 more, I will get the next, good, I will get the next 20 rows in the classics table. And if I say start from the number 40 and give me 20 more, okay, I get the rest. In this case, it's 17. So, see how I'm using this offset here. 0 for the first page, 20 for the second page, 40 for the third page. That's what we have to do in our code from the arguments or the variables, current page and films per page. In the same way, SQL Server provides us with order by is standard SQL offset 0 rows. Yeah, so start from the row 0, fetch next 20 rows only, and get 20 rows, 20 more rows. So if I execute this, I will be getting page number 1, yeah, the first 20. By the way, I'm going to change the table. So offset 0 rows is the first 20. Offset 20 rows starting the 20th and get 20 more. I have the next 20, and if I get set font 40 rows, get the remaining from the zip pages. So here my arguments would be my offset is here, that will be calculated as in here from the current page and the number of rows per page or number of films per page. Good. At this point, I'm going to make a proposition for you, which is that if you have understood correctly what we have explained here and what should be the algorithm to solve this problem of pagination, just try code it starting from the previous project, Sakila Films. Just add the needed components and try to write the solution. If you want to try, pause the video and go for it. I hope you are successful. Welcome back again. I hope you at least tried to write the solution for the pagination algorithm, and well, if you succeeded, congratulations, and if you not, congratulations too, because the important thing here is try. I'm going to give you my solution now, and I recommend you to write it also in a different project and compare. I'm going to show you the code in my main form CS now. I will show you 3 screenshots for 3 or 4 seconds each. Just pause the video in each screenshot and copy the code to your computer. I have a proposal for you also to train your immediate memory or short-term memory. That is to copy the code, trying to memorize as many lines as possible and then write them in your code without checking back unless you get stuck. I can tell you this is a very good exercise for your brain and will help a lot when reading bigger chunks of code and trying to understand what it does. So what I'm saying is, when reading the video, select some lines of code, memorize it for 5-10 seconds, page, int, number of pages, and when you go to your file, see how many of them are you able to retain and write back. That would be int films per page, int number of pages, don't remember the comment, int current page, and there was a comment too. Come on, let's try to make an effort. Number of pages. Number of pages is total number of films per category over films per page. I just deduce it, I think. Must be like that. Similar, but this is a good exercise. And current page, I think it was something between, value between 0 and number of pages -1, because I'm starting with this 0. Well, let's check how I did. From 0 to number of pages, and this from page +1. Yeah, okay, because I don't want the 0. Okay, good. I didn't perform that, but and like this for all of the code that I have in the solution class in the video, and I don't have in my class. Right? Come on, just take it as a game and as a very good exercise for your brain. I'm gonna show the screenshots now for the code in my main form class. Good. How did it go? Have you got a good short-time memory? I hope you do. We're going to review the code by making some tests and some debugging in it.